Up the middle they go. Thorpe. Oh, good move at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line. It's a get a yard down to about the 1. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Young to throw it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete.
Nice defense.
He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third down, Young from the gun. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
A short one here, caught by McBride. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. 2nd and 10.
Less than 1.
To throw, Brissett.
Wide. Oh, not wide.
Catch is made by Metcalf. But he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Throwing, Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there. 6-0 our score after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's Young. Finding Gray on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. A play fake. Now Young. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Young. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from taking the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Now, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Brissett. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
Let's go.
Brissett sets to throw it.
Wide open.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This 2nd and 4. On the bootleg, it's Brissett. Caught by Gates, left side. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Play fake, Brissett. And it's caught. Touchdown. Trey McBride from 13 yards out. And his guys are going to retake the lead. They'll try and throw for it. Out to his left. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So 2 quarters down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Young from the shotgun. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Brissett going up top. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
He's into space past the 25. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Brissett toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And this time he is in. Yes. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
15.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And out now come the Vikings. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Young will set to throw. Complete. And a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed touchdown. Andre Johnson, 27 yards. And the fumble recovering leads to 6 points. They're going to try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside.
Dude, I remember Madden 1918.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits.
Was that just thunder? 1 second. Yep. Let's finish trash can.
Last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean
What
football
happened?
Here on this possession.
And all the talk on their
It was a
sideline
trash
has been
can.
about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly.
Because
so
it's
you know,
not
they're
raining.
squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful.
Well,
not
it's
to go
something
so
that I
hard at doing that they actually cause
Probably not
themselves
you
other
guys.
problems. Take care of the ball,
You
but
guys
still
are-
try and play free and natural.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. 3rd down and 13. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, help.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll go with a keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback. scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a 2nd and 2. Young. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Here is Young. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gray. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Offside, defense.
Of course, the game can't end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one, unless it happens again and there's another defensive penalty.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. One last shot for Young. It's caught inside the 25. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the...
Insane. Just give me 1 second. Do something on the phone real quick. Wait. They didn't really lie to me. On YouTube, give me a Oh, maybe? Nope, nothing good. Oh, dude, that even from the phone. Oh, there it goes. Say bye. Dude, I'm so close. Dude, these look so good. Let's golden ticket. Let's read it. That read it. William Perry. Definitely not the best card. I might have to sell it, to be honest. I don't want to, but I might have to. So, bye. And that 92 I'm talking about, it's a, it's a, actually, that's pretty good. Could do 94 plus. But 97 DK Meg. That is good. Holy crap. Oh my god. Dude, I finally got him. Dude, these elite packs are actually insane. Pretty sure I have to upgrade you. Oh, he doesn't even cost as much to upgrade. Oh, I think we're gonna have a good one. I think we're gonna have a good one. Yes, we are. So something good one to upgrade. Let's take you out. So you couldn't win this. Substitute position. Oh. Wait, that's why I'm substituting him. I'm just doing everything wrong. Okay, do that really quick. And then we me tell you later. Yeah, I don't see. And I'm trying to figure this out. I'm just gonna end the live actually.